All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutation and much love to the Akim pushing out his word and truth. Sincerely, brothers from Great Millstone, Tampa, doing a quick video, Lord's will is edifying and exhorting. You're just going to go into the sign of the times, man, because you see what's going on around the whole earth, not just here in America, but it has been happening around all these other countries. But now it's finally reaching America, and you got all these global catastrophes, as they call them. Okay, you got all these uproars of the people. You got earthquakes, famines, pestilences, literally everything that the Lord mentioned is happening. So go ahead.
And this is 2 Ezra 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world, which he made. Okay, and as the brother said, hey, this is the time. Things, happen, unprecedented, what I just watched a video the other day. The lady said a level of uncertainty is, as far as the supply chain, the shortages and everything. People are seeing that loss of hope. What is pursuant to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, man. This place is shutting down. I think it was up in New York. They're struggling now to get teachers.
Yeah, because it's mandating.
Exactly.
And see, now it doesn't look too crazy because now all you hear on TV is mandates here, mandates there. Mm-hmm. But wait a minute. People used to laugh at us, scorn us when we used to say, hey, look, one day Esau is going to make the RFID chip mandatory, which now what are they doing? They're making things, they're not using the word mandatory. They're using the word mandates, which is the same shit.
Thing, yeah.
All right, if you make a mandate, that means it's mandatory or else, So now we don't look too crazy, huh? We've been screaming at you, telling you this shit was happening, and telling you that all these things it was gonna be natural disaster, all kind of things taking place, chaos around the world. And now look around the world, man. Look around your own city. That's how you know the Lord has. We passed the point of the Lord beginning to visit the earth.
Exactly.
Shit, he been visiting the earth. At this point in time, October 4th, 2021, you got all kind of things happening today. Go ahead, though.
Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now that the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. All right, like the brother said, the Lord. We passed the point of the Lord beginning. All right, the Lord is getting ready to make a bitter end of this place. So the evil days are here. All right, they just haven't hit like the apex, if you will. Yeah. All right,
it hasn't hit your table yet. So you think everything's cool. That's why you see people going out and having good times still. Partying it up, having weddings, bro. Yeah. Me and a couple of brothers was at Clearwater Beach this past weekend or Friday, whatever. There was people getting married, bro. Getting married. But here it is, we in the world's deadliest plague of all time, exactly. Right? And all this shit's going on around. All these things are happening around the world, but only Americans are the ones still in that murder spirit, bro. This is how you know this is the place of great judgment, man.
Babylon the Great.
Mm-hmm.
Confusion, people that can't discern the times, that we're living in. It says, while the evil days come not, nor the years shall nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, man. And the grinding is ceasing. What they're blaming the shortage on, they don't have enough people to unload, due to the pandemic. They don't have enough people to unload the merchandise. That's what they're saying. And that's causing the backup. So the grinding is ceasing. Even local stores and stuff that they're saying if you see something you like, you better buy it now because come November, December, this supply chain, it's going to go well into 2023.
Yeah. And China just said that they're not partaking in any what was it, trade deals or something like that. Let's see, I had sounded earlier. They said let's say USA is China not committing to trade agreement. So China's saying, fuck you niggas. Get your shit from elsewhere, which most of your products, if you go around your house and do an inventory, most of your shit's gonna be from China.
Yep. And that's why it says in the strong men shall bow themselves and the grind their seats because they are few. And those that look out the windows be darkened. So if your supplier is not willing to make agreements with you far as trade, then what's gonna happen over here? You don't produce nothing over here in America. All right. So, just close the doors, close the shop. America is finished.
And they're purposely doing that out there on mainly in California out there, but they're doing that in many ports, man. All right. They're purposely setting this up to starve the people out. This is a siege. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's a siege, man.
70 AD all over again, man.
So it's gonna get to the point where you gonna try to eat your kids, man. The scripture talk about for the lack of bread and for great tribulation, invading one another, So this is now we see how everything's lining up pretty much. All the signs are here. You've been warned, because that's what a sign is. You go into the word sign, it's an omen, something to warn you beforehand. All right, like a sign. You see a traffic sign. It's to warn you from what's coming ahead. Or you got a sign that says it got a stop traffic light on it. What does that mean? That means there's a fucking traffic light ahead. Go ahead.
Kind of says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And I remember just this weekend I went to this one Iscarite spot in downtown in St. Pete. And it was an individual that I used to see at the downtown location. I was in Midtown. And he was telling me, I was like, yo, bro, you're not down at the downtown location anymore? He said, no, the owner closed that down because rent down there is like $10,000 a month. And he said before he started losing money, because if he had to shut down, he would still have to pay that $10,000 rent every month, even though it was shut down. So he said before he started losing money, he just shut the whole business down, just closed it down. Okay, and so the doors in the streets shall be shut. And he's like, yo, downtown ain't the same no more. Downtown ain't the same no more. So that's it, man.
Well, first of all, people don't even want to work. Shit.
Exactly. And that's most one of the reasons he said we couldn't find nobody to work.
Well, everywhere you go, they say help wanted. Yeah. Now hiring. Shit that people, places that you never even thought would be a necessity of employees. Now hiring. $500 bonus. Like, bro, and you still can't get niggas to work. They're the grinding season, man. That's the Lord putting a spirit on these people to not want to work. And with everything else going on, it's losing jobs. This place is finished, man. And now they're about to what's it called? The debt ceiling has to be raised. All right, for them to, as Biden said, oh, we got to pay. The raising the debt ceiling is to pay our former debt. And yeah, no shit. That means you take it. That's like you already 20 grand in the hole, right? You took out a loan for 20 grand. And shit, you know what? Let me take out another 20 grand to pay for that 20 grand. That's pretty much what the raising the debt ceiling is. All right. They just keep raising the debt that they're incurring. And guess what? Each and every single one of you Americans is due to that debt. So now, since nobody want to work and they've been giving out free money, guess what? That money's finna be how's the word? What's the word? It's gonna be asked for. They want that money back now. You thought that you got free money and all these PPP loans and all that shit, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, billions, if not trillions of dollars that they gave out. You think they just gave you that shit for fun? Nah, nigga, they coming back for that money. That's why they put that I think it was the IRS is monitoring, or they want to monitor anybody with $600 in their account or more. See your transactions. Because at first it was 10,000. You know, you can't travel with more than 10,000. You make a big transaction more than 10,000. You gotta, this shit gotta be audited pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, now it's $600. It just so happened to be that first stimulus check. You know, but go ahead. You got more?
Yeah, Isaiah 19:14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. All right, and regardless whether it's staged or not, the supply chain disruption. They're saying they wouldn't have enough people to unload the stuff and distribute it. It's backed up. That's a perverse spirit. All right, to err in the work. You hear that you can't even unload the cargo that you need, to stock up your shelves, man. You just had an oil spill over there, worse oil spill in California,
which is in the same. They say in Huntington Beach, but that's LA. That's where the LA port is, in that same area where all that oil spread. When they're saying there's 126,000 gallons of shit.
Yeah, and it's killing wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They want to declare a national emergency because pretty much it's affecting the wildlife, man.
Right, and they're saying that the reason that the oil spill happened was because a boat put down the anchor and it hit one of the pipes. Which, I mean, that could have very well been possible because what happened? The reason that boats, big boats like them, fucking what they call it, transfer boats or whatever, what they call them, cargo boats or whatever, cargo ships. The reason they put down their anchors is to what? To stop, so they don't move anywhere. Mm-hmm. So why would they throw down the anchor? It was because all the ports are backed up. So that could have very well happened. But I believe there's more to it than that. Because what are the odds that spill is right in that area? Or where all them boats are. Let me see if I can pull up a map. Though. Go ahead, bro. Let me see that.
It says the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. And it's equivalent to you, drunk as all out hell and going to work, and punching in. Are you gonna be messing everything all up? Okay, you're not gonna be your motor skills are gonna be off. So that's pretty much how America is operating. Okay, you couldn't even have a proper election without having to recount votes and stuff. That's just that perverse spirit that the Lord has put in the midst thereof, man. All right, causing Egypt to err in every work thereof. Now you're about to run out of money. October 18th, if you don't raise the debt ceiling, okay, you had to pull out of Afghanistan, which was a big mistake according to your military. Okay, the Lord has put a perverse spirit in this place. And America is just effing up with all its allies. They just did that one deal with Australia that pissed off France. So you're just messing up all over the place, man. And that's the spirit that the Lord has upon this place. All right, to destroy it, to ultimately Revelation 17 chapter, your own allies are going to shoot missiles upon you, man. Okay.
And I knew it, man. Let me put this shit up. After the spirit, I believe it was in the same location. It says there are now 56, which this is October 1st, 56 cargo freighters anchored off the coast of California from Oakland to Long Beach, and what can only be considered a manufactured supply chain halt. That's the key word, manufactured. This is manufactured, man. They're doing this on purpose, bro.
And this is why they want to get rid of the internet.
Which we were talking about this earlier. Yeah. They did a test run today, bro. Because there's too much. They say it's misinformation, but there's too much truth coming out. Look, hey, Spirit, mostly truthometer. They got the truthometer, mostly false. Yeah, that's what they telling you on the mainstream media is mostly false. But there's too much avenues for people to bring out the truth. Too many cameras,
record,
so on and so forth. But it says, look, it says Long Beach, right? It says from Oakland to Long Beach, which really the main one is in Long Beach. Okay, that which is really where LA is. All right, so what did it say for the oil spill? Where the oil spill was? Okay. Let's see if this comes up. Okay. Let's go back. But nonetheless, it said, what did it come up with? But it said Huntington Beach, all right, where the oil spill was. And guess where Huntington Beach is? I'll put it on the camera right there. Google Maps. Huntington Beach. Where's the Huntington Beach? Right next to Long Beach, which this is the body of water right here that is backed up with all them ships. Long Beach, between Long Beach and Huntington Beach, all that body of water right now, all that is filled with boats, and that's where allegedly, okay, is the oil spill. So there's definitely something to this right here. Where to go? About the Huntington Beach. See, you look like that's not big news. They talking about Hillary and Fukushima. Where'd it go though? It was so. Oh damn, they took that shit down. Anyway, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, y'all saw it was just Google it yourself, man. I know what's going on with this shit, but yeah, the oil spill is supposed to be. This is the same body of water, man. There's something to this. What are the odds? You know, go ahead.
Isaiah 19:15, it says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." All right, you see that happening now. A lot of people, due to these mandates that they put out, a lot of people are losing their jobs or walking away from their jobs. Long time jobs, man, where they could receive many benefits, where they put in years of work. All right, and they're just leaving this place, and who's replacing them? Potentially the military. All right, is replacing all these people moving from the medical field, moving from the police field. As far as transportation, public transportation. So the military is moving in, and this is exactly that gray state, that police state that they had their agenda that they had in their enterprise to fulfillment. All right, that complete police state, and it's all happening right before your eyes, man. You people are losing your rights, and like they say, it's that universal basic income, and we can clearly see how that universal basic income is going to come about, because all these jobs are just complete. They're going down the drain. So here it is, you're gonna receive an allowance on your charagma,
and that's if you be a good boy.
Exactly.
You worship the beast in his image.
Exactly.
Then they'll give you that allowance. Yeah.
Yep. So you're going to receive that allowance, and that's pretty much what it's going to. The saying is, you will own nothing, and you'll be happy, man. All right, complete control. And then what I told the brother today, I just went and registered a car, and now what the registration now is that can go digital now. That's an option for your registration to go digital on your car. So now you don't actually have the registration in your possession. You have to go to them. So let's say, in order for me to go to the tax collector office and say, hey, I want to get rid of this car, and they're like, well, do you got the juice, or do you got the charagma? Yep. And now I can't access the title to the car because it's electronic and it's in their hands. So now I'm basically cut off from the system.
Right, which goes back into what Aaron Russo said in that video with when he interviewed Nick Rockefeller. Okay. What he said, look, if you don't want to play ball, we'll just cut your chip off.
Exactly.
So you're seeing the beginning stages of it. We've been to, how much more does it have to? Yeah. We told you it was going to be something, it was going to be mandatory, and now they're building it up. They're what it is, they're conditioning the people to accept these things. And then anybody that's against it, hey, they're the reason why you can't get your liberties back. They're the reason why your kids is dying. They're the reason why your auntie, all right, that ate pork all her life died. Is their fault. Yeah. So now we see exactly what's going on, man. Yeah, okay.
It's Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. They shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, so the Lord is setting that division. They're gonna, all this through the mandates, and then, as the scriptures say, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, when your finances and you're not able to put food on the table, this place is already being broken down systematically. All right, there's no love between one another. Wickedness is at an all-time high. You know, everybody had these differences in their beliefs.
Mhm.
All right, that's the Egyptians being set against Egyptians, man.
Yeah.
That's going into that perverse spirit.
Yeah, the people remember that American spirit of help your neighbor and this and that. See somebody on the side of the road, help them out. Well, that's out the window because they might have COVID. So most I'd say half the country is hesitant to even give you a helping hand, open the door for you, hold the door for you.
Don't call for
all that shit is out the window. That, and like bro said, the love makes that wax cold, bro.
You can't even cough or sneeze.
Yeah, because everybody looking at you like, oh shit.
You know, like, and that's a natural function of the body.
Yeah.
You know, something get in your nose is irritating your nose. You end up sneezing.
Right. There's no such thing as allergies anymore.
Exactly.
Or pollen.
You know, and these people are half of the population is going right along with it.
Yeah.
You know, this last verse, Isaiah 19 verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof. So the spirit of this place, your glorious America is falling right before your eyes. All right. How you had that, that ability to just persuade nations, or that ability to just go into any country and invade them. And, once again, going back into that wine, that fornication, the nations have drunk of the wine, and therefore the nations are mad. So the spirit of Egypt has failed in the midst thereof. All right. People are now, avoiding you, man, for lack of a better term. They don't want to deal with you no more. Okay. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. All right. So you're going to, your witchcraft. All right. And you put it all in your.
Hey, well, so like real quick. Well, who's the charmers in the witchcraft now? Right here. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. The pharmakia,
yep.
Which is witchcraft, goes back to witchcraft, bro. So who are they? Read that again. Because who's the majority of America? And even our people, bro, you got a lot of jakes that don't want to do it, but you got a lot of people that trust in this, bro. Whatever they see on the news coming from Fauci's mouth, that's scripture for them. Go ahead, though. Read that.
It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards.
There you go, man. These niggas are wizards. Witchcraft, charmers. What else does it say? Charmers, witchcraft, or wizards?
Charmers, idols, familiar spirits.
Familiar spirits. There you go. That's it. Look at these niggas, man. These are the niggas you're listening to right here. Creepy Joe and homeboy Fauci over here, man. This is the niggas with familiar spirits, bro. Putting spells on people.
Yep.
Through the what? The media, which is what? Who would you go to get to those familiar spirits? You go to the medium. All right. And these are the media now, the black box with the whatever you want to call it, the black screen, black glass, whatever. These are the niggas that pop up on your screen telling you that you don't have to die. Just get the vaccine. You don't have to die.
Yep.
That's witchcraft, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, and I'm gonna start at verse. We can start at 19. Isaiah 24 verse 19 says, "The earth is utterly." It's like in verse 17. Yep, it says, "Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake," man. All right, and ultimately the Lord is just going to completely destroy this place, man. Once Easy-E gets you with all the witchcraft and the sorcery, okay, then he's going to lead you into this third world war. And then what, the missiles are going to come through, and man, you people are going to get caught out there, right, in the open. And you women are going to get drafted. And all you people who's down with the program, all right, you now qualify to be drafted into the military. Mm-hmm. All right, because that void is going to have to be filled. Yeah. All right, those that don't want that's not down with the juicy juice, All right, they're leaving, and all you that took the juicy juice, you now are qualified to be enlisted, man.
Your name
You know?
got dropped in the box,
Yeah.
you know, the raffle, and shit. Because the majority, not the, I don't want to say the majority, but a good amount. All right, the military ain't fucking with that shit. All right, and we got firsthand accounts of people in the military telling us these things, man, telling us what's going on behind closed scenes. Okay, so you don't have to believe it. It's still happening though. That's why. Why do you think they had to call back all them troops, man? Because they're about some shit's about to go down, bro. They're gonna have to fill them boots up. And now with this this whole thing with the Facebook thing going down, shit. Which even if you use Facebook, you got to put your information in there. That shit been sold. Well, you know, there's articles coming out saying 1.5 billion users of Facebook offered for sale on the dark web. Well, guess what? If you've already taken Vicky, you don't own yourself, man. You've already been sold. All right. So now they're cutting off. They're trying to. Well, this is the beginning stage of it. They're cutting off the access of information. The information highway is being blocked.
InfoWars.
Yeah, that shit's. You put what do you do if you want to stop the highway? You block the highway. You put a roadblock. Well, that's what Esau's doing, so he can force feed you his bullshit. All right, he don't want you to listen to all these conspiracy theories, and especially the Israelites. You know, because here it is. All these things are going on, and not one mention of Israelites other than them feeding some niggas feeding the migrants at the border. But here it is. We have all the answers. We're telling you we've been telling you what was coming down the pipeline. We able to break this down. You think you won't see this shit on some kind of mainstream media? Facebook gonna promote it. WhatsApp, well, so we understand what WhatsApp was getting taken down, but you know, all these subsidiary companies, so to say, Facebook, they taking them down, man. They trying to, because a lot of people use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that shit to bring out truth, so to say, and that's got to be brought to a stop, man.
Yep, this Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and a veil that is spread over all nations.
Right. So
through the internet, we're able to stream all around the world. All right. So truth has destroyed the lies of Esau Edom, man. All right. That's why he wants to get rid of the internet. All right. He wants to cut on that internet kill switch. Didn't you say they tested the internet kill switch?
Yeah, I think it was on RT. You know? Yeah, I seen it somewhere on RT. There was a couple countries that have already tested it. You know, Russia's being one of them. China. I'll see if I can find it again.
Yeah. So they the Most High is destroying the covering cast. All right. So truth is what's really breaking this place down, man. Yeah. All right. Is what is exposing. All right. This new world order, exposing the enterprise of the wicked. His true intentions that he has, man, to pretty much have complete control over you. All right. Control over the internet, control of what you watch, control of what you see. Like they say in North Korea, like, man, they say them people they don't have the access to the internet like that, man. You know, they program, they got what they want you to see. All this outsourcing and you know, sending information and being able to view this, all that stuff is monitored. Yeah. But that is now coming over here to your beloved America.
Which really, it's not supposed. The world ain't supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to be able to share information like that on the fly like that. That's only that's only going to be for the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. But we're going to be able to instantly, you know, transmit information if need be. But this is destroyed the earth because what? There's nothing but false information out there, and then the true information gets suppressed. But what the false narrative is propagated around the earth. All right, whether you fucking speak English, fucking Korean, which say North Korea, they doing that for a reason. Okay, they don't want people to learn that bullshit. What you gonna learn? What you gonna learn off of Instagram or TikTok? The nigga knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The nigga breakdowns and shit. Oh, because now everybody all of a sudden knows what's going on. Oh well. The one video I seen one of the brothers sent it. I seen like 5 seconds of it, and I turned that shit off because he wasn't saying nothing that we ain't already said. So you got all these people coming up on these social media trying to profess they got knowledge. Yeah, the experts. But we said that years ago, beginning with the elder apostles on down. We said that years ago. And now they trying to say, well, maybe he didn't watch a video or something, but he heard it from somebody that did. Because how the fuck he gonna damn near word for word what we be saying? And he said, I forgot what it was. He was like, that shit was funny. I only got to a couple seconds of it, but I was like, man, this nigga, everybody think they got the answers now, man.
I got a quick precept. This is 2 Ezra 6, verse 28. And it says, as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. All right. And that's why the end is here, pursuant to Matthew's the 24th chapter. And this gospel shall be preached throughout the world, and then shall the end come. So, hey, man, the truth is out there. All right. Now, Esau, Edom, that's why Revelation 12:12, scripture say, the devil shall come down upon you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right. So a lot of people woken up to what he's doing behind the scenes. And a lot of people just look at the comment section on a lot of these videos when it has to do with the information concerning the Crown Vic or the Crown
Look at the thumbs up and thumbs down.
Exactly.
Like 25 thumbs up and 3,000 thumbs down. Because everybody, I don't know if you just read it, but you might have read it earlier about the skirt being lifted up, man. Esau's being made bare. Everybody sees through this nigga's bullshit, being exposed for the whole he is. The lion's slut that he is, man. I can't find the article. It's
all right. I get it real quick. This is Jeremiah 49, verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself." Mm-hmm. And he's trying to. This whole time he's been able to cloak himself behind his lies and behind all the deceit. But that shit only holds for so long before the truth actually springs forth. All right, as a script, as it say, like it's a breach, ready to fall, man. As a levee, man. You can only hold that water back for so long till that water come out, man. And the truth is went through the four corners of the earth. The spirit of truth is out there.
And the scripture say that in that same chapter, the Matthew chapter, but it says after the word shall go to the four corners of the earth. We'll get that. You get that 12 or whatever, 13, something like that.
This is 14. Matthew 24, verse 14, and it reads, it says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come."
So we clearly at the end, because the end has come. All right, we at the end. With however you want to phrase it, we at the end, because the word has been preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Man, we got brothers in Australia, got brothers throughout the four corners of the earth. And this word is readily accessible through YouTube, which YouTube is, I believe, is part of it's Google, part of Google. Okay, so nonetheless, you see what Google been doing. They have been out of the news for the last couple of weeks, but they setting you niggas up too, man. You think that this is like when I said that Facebook and all these niggas doing this shit? Nah, man, this is all by design. So this word has been preached. Now Esau has to do cleanup. He has to do the best he can to clean it up
and to re-educate.
Exactly. And he has to deem it as false narrative or misinformation so that he can push his bullshit. And then eventually, that's all you're going to hear, his bullshit. You're not going to be able to sign on to YouTube, get your YouTube premium, no commercials, and listen to anything. But really, see what he's doing now. Because matter of fact, I took a picture of it. They were saying this on, I think it was CNN. They're just using what was being said by all these different people, really to get at the truth. Oh shit, I'm gonna delete it. But nonetheless, it said that the reason all these things, the whistleblower from Facebook and all that, and the reason that they went down was because of hatred, shit that's being posted on their website. It was because of hatred, misinformation, and violence. What do you think they're aiming to? What is their target? They don't give a damn what you people read about it for misinformation from Alex Jones. This nigga, he telling you something, but he not telling you the whole truth. He not telling you that you Israelites, all right? He not telling you that Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. So they gotta use this controlled opposition to get to the truth. So they're not gonna put the truth on. Oh, this is why we taking YouTube down because these niggas on the corner reading Bibles. Nah, they're gonna say, oh look, all this hate speech and all this violence. There's extremists being recruited on social media. Mm-hmm. These niggas are getting too turned up. We gotta shut this shit down. They're not gonna say, oh, the Israelites. I mean, they might say black Israelites do it. Black Hebrew Israelites shoot up this and did that, but they're not gonna show the true men of the Lord on there breaking down Revelation 20 or breaking down Daniel chapter 2. No, they're gonna show what they want you to see, and then that'll be it. That'll be the last you hear of it, and then it's just gonna be that filibuster that they give you, just like they're doing now with the Crown Victoria. Yep. Misinformation. It's what they say, or it's not true. That's it. This is the point we got to in this society where Esau said, "Fuck what you got to say. Fuck what your thoughts is, your freedom of speech, all that. Fuck that. It's what we say, or it's misinformation."
And for Esau to accomplish his agenda, because a lot of people are not, they're pretty much fighting against it. Mm-hmm. He's gonna have to kill a lot of people. That's why the devil's gonna come down having great wrath. So, in order for him to sell this to you, to put it on his media, he's gonna have to destroy. And a lot of people are gonna get ready to die. Yeah. That's just how it happens, because that's how Esau operates.
And then blame it on the who.
Exactly.
But now, because earlier today, they were saying, oh, the cases are going down, the deaths are going down. Oh, damn, that quick? Yesterday, y'all just said the niggas was dying left and right, but all of a sudden, the cases is going down, the deaths are going down. Why? Because they're saying, oh, look, all these people are getting the Vicky, so the shit's going down. But wait 1 or 2 more weeks, they're gonna say, oh, you know what? It's back up again because motherfuckers don't want to play ball. They send their kids to school. The kids are spreading it because that's what they're coming for next. If you didn't know, you send your kids to school, man, they're gonna come back with a fucking swollen up arm, yep, and a fat ass eye. You know what I'm saying? With constipation and diarrhea at the same time.
Yep. And then, once Esau really, he already transporting kids. Once he really get this thing locked down, he's just gonna start chipping your kids, man.
And he gonna just take them away. Yep. There's a movie called The Fifth Wave. Check that movie out. What they did is they brought the school buses in, driven by the military. They came in, grabbed the kids, and left all the parents. They took the kids and shot up all the parents.
Because they can be re-educated.
Exactly. Yeah. So and that's a good movie to watch, man. It's called The Fifth Wave. Check that out if you ain't seen it yet.
Preset there. Okay. It's Amos 8:11 says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord."
Right, and that's what they're doing, man. Because you got all these Israelites, the social media Israelites doing way too fucking much. on every damn avenue, they're out here doing, which wait, that's at the end of the day, it's the will of the Heavenly Father, obviously. But that they're not really teaching the true message. They might be on there, showing you memes and shit and quote a scripture or two, but they're not really telling you what's really going on or what's about to go down. They're just trying to get clout, because that's what social media is all about. Getting clout and getting thumbs up, getting followers, which is really a fucking cult. Okay, because that's what happens in a cult. You got followers, which cult goes into worship. All right, we worship the Most High and His Son. Okay, but all this shit is about to be brought down because Esau is coming down with great wrath, man. When he comes down with great wrath, you're not gonna be able to say, "Oh, wait a minute, I got religious exemption," or nah, nigga. He gonna punch you in the fucking face and then rape your woman in front of you. take your kids and then look at you like you a fucking idiot anyway. So he don't give a shit about your religious exemptions or your medical exemptions. This nigga got an agenda and he's gonna do it.
His own religion.
The only person,
One world.
exactly. That's what the New World Order, or the image of the beast, man. Yeah. And that's what he's gonna do, man. He don't give a damn what you think. The only person that can stop him is the Most High by sending his son back. You're not gonna stop him, man, just because you on social, you on TikTok. You know, saying shalom, blah blah blah. That ain't gonna stop nothing. But what the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord, the prophets of the Lord have been warning you about this. Okay, not just telling you, doing stupid little memes. That's not prophesying, man. And Esau's not ultimately Esau's not intimidated by the stupidity of Jake, man, and their fucking social media bullshit. Because this on the same feed, you'll see a nigga talking about Yisrael or Yasser, or maybe he'll say Yasser or him, her, or whatever. Okay, and then you'll scroll right past that and to see a nigga doing the crepe challenge. So the Esau's not afraid of that. He's not worried about y'all. He worried about the true men of the Lord, which he don't know exactly who it is, but he knows who's telling the truth, and that's why he don't move on us at this moment in time, because he know what. Whoa, shit! If we just run up on him and arrest him, and people sees that, they gonna be like, wait a minute. We did that here every week. They just read the Bible. What they getting arrested for? Especially now, maybe back then when Jay used to. Jay used to go hard, all kind of scuffles and all kind of. But what Esau gonna bring us up on charges for now? But all these social media Israelites, man, they're full of shit. And they be hasty, and they not in the spirit, man. So Esau's trying to get rid of them, but he using all these different avenues that he set up. All right, the controlled opposition. The people that are the whistleblowers and all that shit. Come on, man. They gonna put a whistleblower on CNN? What kind of shit is that, man? Why don't they put us on CNN? We the real. We not blowing whistles. We blowing trumpets, right? They say because that's what they call it, right? A whistleblower. He bringing out the truth, or they bringing out. Well, shit. We blowing trumpets. You got something.
This is Revelation chapter 14. And I'm going to start at 9, Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and that beast, all right, EU and NATO, all right, this system, all right, like the brother said, the whole religious exemption thing, that's not going to fly anymore. All right, it's going to be one religion, one government, one pretty much centralized banking system. All right, everything under one, and you're not going to be able to have that freedom to worship this and worship that. Okay, that's the time the insurrection is coming, man. All right, the things that the Lord spoke about is right here before our eyes, man, and we're just waiting. All right, pretty much for Esau to make his moves, man. Because once Esau make his move and he send his troops, to pretty much lock everything down, all right, and he pretty much implement make that charagma mandatory, then we out of here. Okay.
And like real quick, really his religion that he's pushing out outside the false prophet, which shit, you see what's going on with that, with the Pope and all that. But really his new religion is science, bro. What they keep saying on TV? Trust the science. The scriptures say trust in the Most High, but he tells you trust in the science. And that's why the scriptures say science falsely so-called, because science is what? Knowledge. Ciencia goes back to the word science goes back to the word ciencia, which means knowledge. So this nigga is telling you to look. This is the truth. This is the knowledge. This is the science. This is the religion. This is what you need to worship, which goes into the image. This is all part of the image. What they giving niggas in their shot in their arms, that's part of the image. and niggas is worshiping that to the point where they'll fight you if you disagree. And remember, like in the Matrix, what Morpheus tell Neo, these people will fight tooth and nail to keep it going. Well, you see what's going on, man.
Yeah, that's why certain athletes and stuff, they got to make a decision. Now it's time for everyone to make a decision. Are you down with the image?
Yep.
Down with the beast? Are you down with worshiping the beast? All right, and if you received his juice, then definitely you're gonna take his mark. All right, so we're seeing who's down with it and who's ain't. Everybody is not down with it. What's happening? They're being demonized on the media. All right, with all the things going on, around the world, they focusing on these stars that got millions of followers. They focus on whether they're taking the juice or not. That's the big thing. Who's taking the juice and who ain't? Because why the beast in his image, they need worshipers, man. All right, they need people that's going to be down. All right, with the program. So that's the times we're coming into now. E is seeing who's going to worship him. Of course, it's left hand side of the Most High. The Most High is doing the division and the separation.
Yeah, this
So it said.
And I'm gonna pull it back up.
It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same. All right, so all you that's getting down with the program that trust the science, all right, that trust the media, all right, eventually you're gonna end up taking that mark, and this is what's gonna happen to you. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Because I remember one individual say, "Do you think the Most High will care if you put a chip in your arm?" It's a physical brand to show ownership, but look, it's a form of worship, man. It's more to it than just the actual the physical mark is going to be put in you, but it's a meaning behind that. All right,
worship,
man. It says, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. And that fire and brimstone, all right, is the nuclear missiles.
Yep.
Verse 11, it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast. So you have to worship the beast, man.
That's the first stage. You worship the beast. You worship the NATO and the EU, which is America, is that whore that rides upon the beast, which is part of the NATO. But you worshiping what they say. Anything they say,
you believe
goes.
Yep.
All right. What they say that we got to do this, we're gonna do it. Go ahead.
It says, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right. So it's a worship. When you worship something, you worshiping something because you believe it. All right. That's why you worship something. So what you
obey it when you worship.
Exactly.
If you worship the Most High, you're gonna do what He said. So that's why people are doing what the beast is saying, because they worshiping him.
Yeah. It says, and receive the mark of his name. So ultimately receiving that carogma, that implantable device underneath the skin. So they're getting used to it, with the whole the B. I don't want to say the term, but they're getting used to it with a series of different jabs. Mm-hmm. So ultimately they you go along with the program, and those that eventually take that mark, man, you're gonna be destroyed by the Most High. Yahweh Shemi Shai. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Kind of we'll end off on this. Give Revelation 20 and 10. Because hey, like we just mentioned the Pope. Here it is. This nigga's supposed to be the leader of the religious sect. He's supposed to be he's supposed to be what? Shit, I don't even know what these niggas call him anymore. But he's supposed to be Papa, the father, right? That's what they call him, which that's blasphemy in itself. But this nigga telling, look, Pope Francis urges people to get vaginated against Crown Victoria. Pope Francis launches a powerful appeal for people to get vaginated with approved C19, calling it an act of love. There you go. That's it. Well, go ahead and read that, because this nigga going with America, man.
This Revelation 20 verse 10, it says, and the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be It's like, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.
Yeah, man. So this nigga, he going down, which this is in the Vatican, but the stronghold of this, what was the repercussions of it came here to America, because when they came into when Esau came into the papacy, all right, was going back to the 1300s, early 1300s. Where did they bring that to? Did they go to China with it? They go to India with it. They go to New Zealand with it. They came to America with it. The Catholic Church, all right, sweet Jesus, and this is the same people, which because of the Northern Kingdom love this nigga. Mm-hmm. So you say something about this fucking Dumbo right here, you better be ready to fight one of these Northern Kingdom. But look, this it's an act of love, he said. But this was pushed upon our people, because that false prophet, which goes back to the Catholicism, pretty much of what Esau set up, pretty much spreads into Christianity, all the branches that Presbyterian, Baptist, well, all that shit, Islam, okay, Catholics, all the modern day religions that Jake worships, which is very heavily here in America, where just because you got countries that are you got countries that are majority Muslim, some of them are Christian, but here in America, everything goes. You can fucking worship spaghetti and meatballs if you want, So this is the place where that false prophet really took off with the beast, which is part of the beast at the end of the day. But Italy, Vatican is in Italy, which is what Rome, So which goes back to the papacy. Yeah, exactly. It goes back to the papacy, because who became the leaders of the Rome? All right, when Jake came into power. Well, even before Constantine, just a little bit before Constantine, but pretty much during Constantine, the Pope was the leader. Not no more. It wasn't Caesar anymore. Then it was the Pope. That's why they moved the capital from Rome. What's his name? What's his name? I just said it. Jake Constantine. Constantine. He moved the capital of the Roman Empire from Rome to Constantinople, which is modern day Istanbul. But what? That he was a pope. That was the papacy, And then Esau came in, and then he took advantage of that, And now you see that's why it's the false prophet, because it goes with the beast. Which when did the beast get brought back? During the Renaissance, which was just happened to be that same time when Esau started taking over the papacy, or started becoming the popes again, or started becoming the pope, So, you got anything else? No, so hey, Lord, this was edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, the honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, over well. Salutations and much love to Yakima, pushing out his word in true sincerity. Salutations to the men, women, and children learning in sincerity. Shalom.